So I'm finally here, writing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Well, if you're behind on words, you should join in too. Put your hands together if you want to clap as I'm writing through this novel crap. NaNoWriMo. National Novel Writing Month. NaNoWriMo. Novel Writing Month is here. Uh. Anyway, that's fine. I just started. Hello.
Yo, Steve-O, didn't see you in there. Sorry, I missed it. Yo.
It's fine. Oh yeah, I'm going to do something highly experimental today, and hopefully I changed the name today this time. It should say something like NaNoWriMo Novel Day 10 Highly Experimental Booty Boot. Yeah, the highly experimental method. Okay, so my method for the past few years, and the method I've been using on stream, is I'm separating my time writing and downtime into strict temporal measurements.
All right.
Um,
Also known as an unschedule in some circles.
what do you mean an unschedule?
An unschedule is when you specifically schedule like your breaks as opposed to your work times.
Oh, but the point is that I'm I'm doing a specific regimen of 30 minutes of writing, 15-minute break, 30-minute write, 15-minute break. Well, I've been noticing that I've been doing that because I wanted to reduce the downtime where I'm like sitting there, hands on the keyboards like, what do I write? Do. But
Okay.
apparently I'm still getting some of that, so I'm changing up the regimen to 5 minutes of writing, 5 minutes of break. It may seem less efficient, but hopefully with the new method, um, I'll be spending more of my writing time writing, and more of my break time, my downtime, thinking about what to write. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, because it's very similar to what I do. Whenever I'm at work, I think of what scenes am I going to write next.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for anything I write, really. So, like, whenever I'm not writing, I always think about what am I going to write next. And I daydream about scenes every day until I finally sit down.
At work?
And I know for the... well, it's not just my smut story. It's also for stuff like everything from Diamond in the Rough to Bloodless City to We're Watching You When We're Bored as Hell. In fact, Aosagi Tribute Show came about because I was daydreaming about making Aosagi's comics into cartoon in college.
Um, has anyone at work been noticing?
I tend to be very, very clinical about sexy time.
I
In
just
fact,
I just
oh,
sit at a desk for that. So people only see me from the chest up.
that sounds very dirty, mister. But I try to treat this. I'm trying to treat all the love scenes in this like a plot. Like there are like it is a scene. There are turning points. There are well, for lack of a better term, climaxes.
Okay, so you're actually trying to write a porn with a plot.
Yes. It's
That's
more of a psychological analysis of porn. I.e., like basically the story's about two virgins who've been raised on porn trying to have sex and realizing it works nothing like they've been raised to think.
Oh, I see how it is. So it's kind of like one of those spend too much time on the internet deals.
Yep. Like the main character, it takes place in Japan, so like the main character, he's got the eroge visual novels. He's got like a stack of dojins. He's even been to a soap land twice, but nothing came of it because they said, "Oh, you're just too much of a nice guy for this." He's like, "No, I'm not. I literally paid my way in here, didn't I?"
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
A soap land is basically the Asian massage parlor of Japan. You go in, you pay, like you're supposed to get like bathed up and lathered up in soap, and the girl slides all over you, soaping you up. But then afterwards, since it's off the clock, they have sex with you, and it doesn't count as prostitution because it was off the clock.
I see. All right, so thanks for that analysis. Cause fortunately for you, you're doing my job and walking in to some perversion on the internet. Because I think I'm at the dirtiest part of my novel that I'm ever going to get. Because okay, here's the context. The lead guitarist decided to write a movie, and somehow he got a deal with it. Like, he got a director to agree to make this movie for him. And mind you, this movie is, like, ridiculously long and epic. It makes... Oh. I want to say it makes The Lord of the Rings, or, like... I want to say it makes Lord of the Rings and Journey to the West look like For Sale, Baby Shoes Never Worn. But... because of how long and how epic it is.
And sadly, I've run into writers who do stuff like that. They read my screenplay, it's 600 pages long.
Oh, I said... No, in the movie, like, it packs very... It packs very, stringently into a file cabinet. A whole file cabinet. That's how long the script is.
Dang.
But someone decided to direct it. And so the scene is the guitarist, and by the way, I named almost every character I named nearly every character after someone I personally know. So I named the guitarist Victor and the director Angel. So, you won't expect much. You won't be expecting nudity. There will be nudity. There will be artistic nudity. There will be a scene involving topless mermaids, and one of the jokes will be that Angel thinks it's a good idea to literally film this scene underwater instead of making it look underwater in post-production. And they're filming it at a pool and a rec center. This is how So it's a ridiculously long shoestring budget cheesy fantasy. Is what it's going to turn out to be.
Yeah.
But Victor absolutely loves it. He understands it. Like, he's one of those people who gets really trippy movies. Like, he isn't blown away by how trippy and weird it is. No, it makes perfect sense to him.
Oh, yes. Someone would probably be into David Lynch movies.
Yeah. You just noticed that, Caustic? Okay, time for me to talk to my chat. Caustic, you just noticed that I named the director after Talos Angel.
Huh. too. One moment. I wish I could bring up details about my story, but it would probably break the rules.
Yeah, I'm doing this on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, fuck it. If you could post a Yuko makes a mess, I'm pretty sure I can post vanilla stuff.
Oh yeah, and for me, I didn't even label it. That's an April Fool's joke.
Yeah. It's like, oh, cool. It's a fanfic, and they listen to it. And it's like, my God, man, who would write such a thing? And why am I still listening to it?
Like, I want to make a reference to Zardoz. Like, next time people make fun of Victor for his weird tastes, because, you know, he's one of those people who gets Zardoz.
The gun is good. The gun is good.
The penis is evil.
Wait, repeat that? The gun kills while the penis shoots seed and spreads life. Yeah,
creating more brutals.
I'll go out and kill Barf's guns from his mouth. Well, I guess it'd be Barf's guns. That's okay.
So, I know who would get Zardoz. Mako. Because you've seen that movie, right?
Yes.
You think Mako would appreciate that movie?
As in, Fujiwara no Mako?
Yeah.
Yes. Very yes, especially since the goal of the people across the vortex are like, hey, we want to die. We've been alive for too long. And their happy ending is, yay, we're all getting murdered.
Spoiler warning.
Well, given how confusing that movie is, I don't think it'll count.
Okay. Yeah, and, Sean Connery in Kill la Kill cosplay has to go in and destroy the immortal machine.
I still love how, like, one guy took the footage of Zardoz and added the James Bond music. Sean Connery is James Bond in Zardoz.
Alright, I gotta actually start this.
Okay.
Alright.
I have an awkward sex scene to write.
Alrighty, Veni Sancte Spiritus. Oh, let's go.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to write ASCII boobs on it. Excuse me. Don't worry, Draco.
Oh yeah, Steve-O, have you seen the CGs that I've posted for the story I'm writing?
Yes, I have.
What to think?
Remember that Twitter comment I made about one of them?
Which one? I
Uh,
have to look.
the one
Oh
about
yeah, the one about the like, yeah, good luck trying to charm with your Yamoto charm. Like that was
yeah,
it, right?
yeah. Hmm.
Blondie. But she's the Ameriphile of the cast, and she eventually falls in love with the Japanophile.
Oh, gotta stop now, cause my thing went off.
All right. Actually, there's an official name for this: the Pomodoro technique, named after the Pomodoro tomato timer, where you set your timer for 5 to 10 minutes work, then set it again after it's over for a break, and then keep repeating that till you finish.
Oh, alright. So I'm doing the Pomodoro technique, not to be confused with the Ludovico technique.
Yes.
For me, I'm doing a very, like, chopped up Pomodoro technique. Oh, by the way, I named it Highly Experimental. And by the way, I host IGM Paranoia missions. So you know what I mean by highly experimental if you play that.
Yep.
Alright, the poll results. Okay, so people wanted me to do an exceptionally long stream tomorrow, which I'll do probably first thing in the morning around 8 o'clock Central Time, and do it for a long, long time. I'll go back to the two 30-minute things, and I'll probably start off with a 30-minute thing and do one in the middle of the day, but otherwise it's going to be Jackbox Games, and NaNoWriMo. Zbastic, you're invited too.
Alright, let's see. Work schedule. I have work at 12 to 8 tomorrow, and I'll probably be home at around 8:30. Is that okay? Central.
I can stay up very, very, very late if you want me to.
Alright, I should be available. Oh, wait.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah, I am available. Ah, shoot.
What?
Because Bleach is going to be moving, so I can't attend his stream. But alternatively, I have a friend who's in a band, and I promised him I would come to his show. Actually, then again, his shows are usually like at 10, so yeah, I will have time.
Okay. Like I said, it's gonna be an all-day thing,
Okay,
so you should be fine.
alrighty. One sec, let me change shirts.
Change shirts. That's a weird one. Oh, by the way, for those who are like on pace or something, word quota is 16670, I think.
Oh, shoot, ow, that hurt.
I don't want the mark of the beast anywhere near my word count. So let's go with that.
I was out and about on a research. I did laundry, then I had to ask a friend for help on a scene, and I changed my and I pull out a different shirt for when I left.
All right. By the way, I'm not wearing an ironic t-shirt, unfortunately enough. I'm actually wearing a charcoal full-length shirt that's thin, and I look like a beatnik. Well, not quite. My hair's too long for that. Oh, and I forgot to turn on music, doit. That's why things were sounding a little, quiet. Okay, I'm listening to the Persona soundtrack as per request of someone in the chat, and I'm like, what's this? The cheese? What cheese? Alrighty, back to writing. Random 3-digit number, please. Spastic?
Oh, 3-digit number?
Yeah.
316?
Alright. Thanks.
Oh, perfect.
What?
We're at page 316. So that means we're about 5 hours into the movie.
Yep. Hmm. What? I would say 845, but that's just me.
You could go with 845, but I think 316 is a more believable number because I know people who've written like 500-page screenplays. That's actually very common.
Okay.
Oh, and that reference.
Hey, I'm in this book. Where's the power I fly out and Master Spark the guy who wrote a 316-plus page door stopper?
How's about you, Master Spark, the guy who wrote a... But I did spell it Pecuse. I've been having more typos than usual this NaNoWriMo. Alright. Writing session 2 is over. This highly experimental method doesn't seem to be nearly as productive as I thought. I really think I'll go back to I'm gonna do 8 bursts right now because that's an hour and 15 total. And excuse me. It's an hour 15 total, which is what I usually do with 1,500 word quotas that I need to meet. And if it's, say, less than what I usually do, then I'll just go back to what I usually do. Like, I'm already feeling like my original writing regime is working better.
Alright.
But I'm going to go through this so I have something empirical to work with. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, remind me to do a scene. I'm trying to think of as many bad luck based superstitions as possible, because one of the running themes I was originally going to do is superstition. I've already had the main character, who's the lead singer. I've already had him smash a mirror and kick a cat. A black cat, by the way. It's because he's black, isn't it? I know, it doesn't feel right. Oh, right. On Wikipedia. I'll just stick to things that I've heard, alright? So I've heard of the mirror. I've heard of the black cat. Walking under a ladder, I know. Opening an umbrella indoors.
Smarter Than Life where they had all those things.
Ah.
The bad luck superstition. Bad luck superstition. Stepping on a crack and breaking your mother's back.
Well, considering this is about the rockstar lifestyle, we're talking about a different kind of crack.
Alright, makes sense. Friday the 13th.
I actually established the main character's birthday to be on November 30th. I think you know why.
That's the end of NaNoWriMo, or why?
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. If you spill salt, you're supposed to throw it over your shoulder to avoid getting bad luck.
I forgot that. Like, I've had 2 scenes where they're sitting in a diner and I didn't do that.
Go back and add it, I'd say.
Alright. I'll do it after this scene.
Okay.
Actually, I can just write, like, let's see.
Let's see. Oh, when passing through a cemetery, hold your breath until you see a black or brown dog. Or until you move out of the cemetery. And apparently get out of the bed at the same side you came into it.
Never heard of that one.
Me neither. And go!
Alrighty. Refuse to... Big CC spill salt and refuse to... Alright. Pointing at poop. I never heard of that one. That's BS.
Slowly approaching the 30,000 word mark. Just as the, can I say this out loud?
How bad is it?
I'll just, can I PM it to you, or is it capturing the whole screen?
It would capture the screen. Maybe you should use really weird euphemisms.
Okay, it's, where, oh yeah, I actually did a stand-up joke about this. It was like a hurricane of euphemisms.
Oh, alright.
We tried to move this girl to the top, but in the end, she slipped up and broke some delicate equipment.
Oh, I see how it is. I'm fine with bad luck signs for now. Y'all can stop. We've had this conversation before.
Okay, this is semi-clean. She moves back a little, positions herself right over me, and she drops her full body weight onto it.
I see.
Fucker, that hurts.
Oh, stopping now. Okay, I need to stop and think, because, like, the 5 minutes, I'm doing this impurely because I'm like, stopping to get a drink, stopping to think about it, blah. And I need to just go. But I feel like I can't do this. Like, in practice, in reality, I just can't just go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, let me look at this. I need to quit while I'm ahead. I need to take it easy and quit while I'm ahead. You met you met me at a very weird time in my novel. Like it this is about a hedonistic, like, skeptical rock star. And I'm at the point where someone's directing a freaking fantasy movie.
Huh.
What? You know, I know that nano novels tend to derail from the original plan, but I really feel like I'm derailing. I think I should just, after this scene, just start the tour. Yeah, I know. It's redonkulous. Enter the spelling bee as 10-year-olds. And then go into Iron Chef. No, that'll be in the sequel. All right, I need to like mentally prepare now. Alrighty. We'll get to not Brad later. Oh, by the way, Spastic, I'll explain to you why I named the killer not Brad later.
Okay. I just noticed the Mickey Bandy while looking over.
Hey, it's 5 minutes to write. You get to write.
Alright.
Dude, I'm going to do like a pro strat for writing and have a topless woman come into the room, and I'm not going to bring up her boobs. Watch this. 100% original, and we don't resort to anything else. What do you mean? All right, burst 3 over. I think ending the scene on, I know this is artistic nudity, pretty much sums up the awkwardness of the scene.
Okay.
But oh well. We in this? I don't know. I'm at least doing it and doing it well. And Draco, what do you mean by 100% original? Which, by the way, you need to realize that, like, everything is influence. I know, was it Gabriel Garcia Marquez? Yeah, I think it was him who said, no work of fiction is 100% imagined. There is some real-life influence in every work of fiction. Was it Marcus who said that? Or do you not?
I don't know.
Oh. Because he was talking about how he approaches his journalism. He says, oh, I approach my journalism the same way I approach my fiction, because in journalism, I am just writing what's happening in real life completely, but in fiction, I'm also writing about real life, but I'm not exactly writing about what's happening, so I can approach the two very similarly. Because no work of fiction is 100% imagined. So here is the artistic nudity. Which you can kind of say, like, in realms of me writing a novel, it is artistic nudity.
Alright.
Because, I'm doing it for a reason other than to get my rocks off. It's... I'm not doing it to get my rocks off. It's artistic nudity because it's a commentary on the concept of artistic nudity.
Alright. Well, technically, it'd be hard to get anyone's rocks off on this first sex scene that I'm writing because just how realistically it's portraying itself.
Someone will think it's hot. The internet is a very big place, full of all sorts of weird people. Someone will think it's hot.
It's as HJF warned me about. He says, Spaz, if you're going to write this novel, I just got one warning for you. Somebody out there is going to masturbate to it. You know that, right? Like, yes. People read horror stories to be scared. People read comedies to laugh. And people read porn to get their rocks off. Albeit, my intention here is people are going to go in thinking, man, I'm going to get my rocks off. And you are totally not going to go unused tonight. Then they get in and it's like, oh, sex is more complicated than I thought it was.
So it's kind of like Katawa Shoujo, but like
Yeah.
less dependent on the situation.
Yeah. Give me the chocolatey sound.
I wasn't talking about that, but okay.
I know, but actually, there is a scene where one of the girls gives him the chocolate.
In Katawa Shoujo?
No, in Virgin Killer Club.
Oh, wow.
Albeit by accident.
How do you do that on accident? Like, if you have to go before doing it, then...
No, someone tries, servant's entrance in the rear.
Oh.
You get where I'm...
Look, oh, so someone learns about the magical wonders of poop dick, right?
Yes.
I see.
I see Cookie Clicker.
Speaking of which, yeah, I've been playing Cookie Clicker. Speaking of which, I can't imagine, like, poop dick is a serious term. It sounds like something you'd hear in, like, South Park or an Adult Swim show.
Yes! Like in that book they made, The Poop Who Had a Pee. As read by Morgan Freeman.
That's like poop. Okay, got it right. We'll talk about poop dick later.
Okay.
Hmm. Yes, I know about Chuck Tingle.
Good gravy, Chuck Tingle. But like, if I could just make up a name of a Chuck Tingle novel, it's stuff like Space Raptors anally violated my relatives or something like that.
Chuck Tingle reference in your thing. Hmm.
And welcome, HTF.
What are you doing not in this chat? Hmm. Yeah, and for a stream with Spastic in it, it is weirdly empty. Dun dun dun.
There's not many people on today as it is.
It's going good. Gi, is it?
Unknown.
Oh, it's unknown. Alright. Sorry, I keep confusing people.
I feel insulted about that.
What do you mean? Gi's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I'm not Gi.
Alright, you're Nago.
I hate you all. Fuck you all. I'm leaving this wagon for that.
Excuse me.
Fuck you.
Excuse me, Mr. the Human, but I am offended that you would compare me to somebody else. Only Nago is Nago. I did a better impersonation of Nago the other day. Though I can still do a pretty good Hakunen. I am the white cod. I am the just swordfish. With fishing rod in hand, I will fry all fish in my deep fryer.
I am Don LaFontaine. Oh yeah, I knows who that is. Spaz, do you not know who that is?
No, I don't think I know who that is.
Isn't that the dude from BioShock?
No, Don LaFontaine is the trailer movie voice guy. He's the In a World dude.
Oh,
In
yeah.
a world, in a city, you must fight to survive. He sold tortillas on the street corner. And the mob wanted him. Go on.
No, I do know who it was. I just call him the epic trailer guy voice. Or voice guy, whatever. Don't know about his real name. But no.
Yeah, his real name is Don LaFontaine. Well, was. Rest his soul.
You've heard the little Tortilla Boy trailer, right?
Yes, I have.
I haven't heard that in a while.
I don't know who this guy is, but I want him and his tortillas dead.
And this was his chance to fight back. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Listen to me. You have to get out of here. They're trying to take my tortillas. These people, get down. They're trying to get my tortillas. Starring Morgan Freeman and Keanu Reeves. They knew too much. We knew too much. They went too far. We went too far. Those are my lines. Those are his lines.
I don't know anymore.
Action! Get down! Double the action! Get down again! This summer, Arnold Schwarzenegger is no little tortilla boy.
I haven't seen that in ages. Like, from high school, actually. Damn.
Yep. Around a while, it's a classic.
With music by Aaron Neville. You better watch it. They're gonna take your tortillas. Oh, two brothers in a van, and then a meteor happened, and that's when things got kicked into 12th gear. A Mexican armada attacks, and then old ladies, they're in this movie too. And they're gonna cross-attack the brothers, because these brothers, they got a strong bond, but you don't want to hear about it from me here. It's two brothers in a van with meteors and old ladies and tomatoes that attack tomatoes on fire. The movie. But we're not done yet. The moon, it comes crashing down on the two brothers. And what are you gonna do? It's two brothers. It's just called Two Brothers. Well, Rick, it seems like interdimensional TV is really like freeform. Yeah, it has almost like an improvisational feel to it.
Perfect timing.
Let's see, what is the stupidest moment in my movie so far, other than right now?
So how's your word counts, guys?
I just passed 30K.
Alright.
No, before anyone asks, no, I'm not writing. I'm just at least having conversation. At least asking how it is. How are you guys doing? Being polite.
Alright, 30 seconds till it's go time again, so like I'm flexing for no reason. Alright, I'm at the point where Victor is like, okay, places everybody.
Yeah, so Spaz, that comic maker is pretty interesting.
Yep.
I'd tried to edit that out, but now I need to know how to use the actual do the whole Waffles thing.
Take Walrus images, and you can either save them directly to your imported image folder, or you can just import them.
I know, but I'm talking about like how you did like your poster with the make them into JPEG with transparent background, so you can at least put them in.
Oh, I took images. I took screenshots of my Walrus characters, cut them out separately, then put them on a background. And
I cut them out separately. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like GIMP or Photoshop. You put them all in different layers, and you can apply different filters and stuff.
Yeah, I don't
And
have
you can
GIMP.
even
All I have is Paint.net.
All right, that works too.
Yeah, but then it looks a little jagged. Gotta fix that myself.
Also, best line that sums up the scene so far. Fuck, you know the sex is a lot more complicated than I thought. Oh gee, you think?
Well, I thought it was you just stick it in her, wham bam, thank you ma'am, and then I'm done.
Nah, man. You gotta have technique. You gotta get good.
But I already got hard. Isn't that good enough as it is?
Actually, funny enough, in the third scene of this book and the second scene between these two characters, they actually do get good. Not great, but better
Good
than the
enough.
first scene.
And they get like at least get a B. It's no A plus, but they get a B.
A B minus.
This is better than C. No one wants to clap. Oh, good news. Apparently Minnie's finally got Project 64 running now, so we have to work with him soon.
Yay!
Yeah.
Minnie? What's he gonna play?
Super Mario 64 online with a bunch of us on the 15th.
Oh, I see.
Basically, Super Mario 64 that's been MMORPG-ified.
Alright, can you do Mario 64 Online Chaos Edition?
What's that a reference to?
You don't know what Chaos Edition is?
No.
No.
Okay.
All I know is the mod to allow it to work for online only so far works with 64. I don't know about that. But go on, what is it?
Let me write first.
Look it up. Oh.
What?
Chaos Edition is a crazy-ass ROM hack.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Let me see what it is.
Like friggin' like graphical glitches and Mario running around at 90 miles an hour.
No. I already have a bad feeling about this, but let's go see. Let's see a video that someone posted. Peanut Butter Gamers. Okay, that. Oh god, what am I in for?
Oh yeah, and sometimes the random objects around you turn into hats. What the? I'm looking at this and I'm like, what the fuck? He's walking underwater and the music is playing. Thank you so much for playing. Okay, thank you so much for playing. Over and
Yeah.
over again. He's jumping on a Goomba and it's not dying. That would be interesting to play online.
I am not playing this. I have too much. Oh my god! I have too much respect for this game. Hell, at least it aged well. Oh my god.
All right, no more writing. Okay, I have to go use the bathroom. You two, make my stream interesting.
A family walks into a talent agent's office.
Oh no.
No, just kidding. Actually, you remember, were you there the time I told Roy and Nora my clean version of the aristocrats joke?
Maybe, but just say it anyway.
Okay, a family walks into a talent agent's office. Mom and dad, son, daughter, a dog, and an old lady in a wheelchair. And the talent agent goes, I don't do family acts. But the dad goes, no, trust us. This is going to blow your mind. And the talent agent's like, okay, you got one shot. Let's see this. So the dad sets up a little table and everyone gathers around and the daughter starts off stage. And the daughter comes in and says, Dad, I'm starting a lemonade company. And the dad's like, well, it's going to cost a lot of money to start a lemonade stand. And the mom's like, oh, you should be proud of your little daughter for wanting to be an entrepreneur. Ha ha ha. And everyone laughs. And then the daughter's like, not a lemonade stand, a lemonade company. Look outside. And they comment on how there's literally a lemon factory out there. And it turns out the dog is actually the brewmaster for the lemonade factory that he goes on strike. And apparently, like, there's like day laborers and like unions that form, and then the dad gets implicated in like a union strike, like, oh, this guy's a scab, isn't he? Let's show what we do to scabs. And they start throwing lemons at him, and it's like, oh, are you throwing lemons at me? And the whole plot's like big and ridiculous, and there's a lemon baron that's trying to take over the factory. And meanwhile, off to the side, the grandma's not really doing anything. The grandma's just sitting there, just eyes rolling to the back of her head, mouth dangling open, not doing much.
Wait,
That's
what are
how
y'all?
agent-
What are y'all talking about? Oh, the aristocrats.
Yeah.
Are you telling an aristocrats joke on my?
It's a clean aristocrats joke.
Okay.
So there's a lemon factory outside of the house, and there's like a strike going on in a lemon baron. But the brother and the sister decide that they're going to like team together and fight the lemon baron. Oh, cool! You got the click frenzy with the 777. Nice.
Yep.
Anyway, they decide they're gonna overthrow the lemon baron, and the dog like decides to make up with the daughter, and they're gonna fight the lemon baron together. Meanwhile, the grandma's not really doing anything. So just as they're about to approach the climax, the dad goes, so, what do you think of the play so far? And the guy's like, I like it, it's funny, it's heartwarming, and I like where this is going, where the son and the daughter fight the lemon baron and they're gonna get the parents back, but what's the grandma doing here? And everyone freezes. And the daughter starts crying and the son like starts hyperventilating, and he pulls out his inhaler, and the mom starts crying, and the dad is like he sees it too. You weren't supposed to acknowledge her. You weren't supposed to acknowledge her. And the mom's like, yeah, it's not a woman. It's not human. It's not human. And everyone starts freaking out. The dog covers its face, and the grandma looks at the talent agent with its blank wide eyes, and all the family members start convulsing and going into seizures, and they start writhing around on the floor, and black smoke starts coming out of their mouths, like tentacles or something. And then the grandma's like, all things end. And then like little tarantula legs, like giant spiky tarantula legs come out of the grandma's mouth, like jittering and creeping its way out, clawing out, and their mouth unhinges like a snake. And then out comes what appear like these tentacles, and these spider legs are attached to a giant eyeball, a giant slit eyeball that stares at the talent agent. And it slowly slinks its way over and attaches to the talent agent's face, wrapping around these spider legs. And then he feels these needles going directly into his eyeballs, and there he sees the face of Satan, telling him, we have such wonderful things to show you. And then he sees the end of the world. He sees angels falling from the sky. And then he sees demons falling from the sky. And it turns out they're not really enemies, but they're working together to fight something worse. Much worse. And it devours the entire universe and every soul inside. And the last thing that the talent agent sees is God's face, screaming for eternity in terror. And then the grandma's tentacle thing pops off the town agent's head, and they save the parents from the Lemon Baron, and they take a bow. And the town agent goes, "Wow, that was one hell of an act. What do you call it?" And the dad goes, "The Aristocrats."
And the dad goes, "The Elder Gods."
Two things. One, I like the Elder Gods more. Second, what the fuck?
Can we just stick to dirty?
What the fuck was that shit?
Can we just stick to dirty aristocrats jokes?
You wanted to do a dirty aristocrats joke?
Do it in your
Are you
novel.
streaming right now?
Yes, I'm streaming right now.
Okay.
Do you want to get banned?
I said no. I said do it in your novel.
Okay.
Oh. Someone's a party pooper.
And then the survivors of the Holocaust come out doing a can-can and waving menorahs filled with flaming penises, dancing to a version of Hava Nagila Hava, played by Fiddling Hitler, while they stand on the facade of the World Trade
I'm trying to write. This is a terribly failed experiment.
He held off his head, just humping Satan. The worst part was I could actually imagine that thing coming out of the grandma's mouth, like the whole thing's like, oh god, oh god, why won't it stop?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Not to be held up by. I'm going to leave that a secret. What does "I'm going to burn" mean? I'm going to leave that a secret.
Burn, baby, burn.
Grab back quick.
All the lesbians, can you let me out? Is that what she's just saying? Oh well, Yes, I killed the Cap'n Crunch memes.
What?
Um, in case you don't know about Cap'n Crunch,
I know about the cereal.
no, if you don't know about the Cap'n Crunch in-joke,
Okay.
the main character of my story is named C. Prince. Letter C, Prince. And, yeah, it died when his name was revealed. And so he's no longer Cap'n Crunch Prince, he's Cecil something Prince.
What's his favorite cereal?
Chaotic Gamer, I don't know why you can't join the chat. His favorite cereal does happen to be Cap'n Crunch, and he likes to eat slingers with Cap'n Crunch on them.
What the fuck's a slinger?
A slinger is something you can order at a diner that is a pile of hash browns with a burger patty on top, with chili on top, and chili cheese on top. Oh, sorry, I forgot the egg. So it's the layers are hash browns, patty, egg, chili, cheese, onions. And it's delicious.
You had me right until chili. Ew.
Okay, it's better than it sounds. I hate chili, but I kind of like a slinger.
Never seen anywhere sell those.
That's because you're not in the magical land of St. Louis.
Yeah, I'm in Canada. Oh, Canada.
Splort.
Damn, you're ruining my joke. You're supposed to do all the Canadian stereotypes. Or Tim Hortons, or Igloos, or Hockey, eh? Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I thought it was a boat.
Hey, what is a true
Sorry,
Canadian...
I'm gonna kick your ass, eh? I'm still sorry, I'm sorry. Still gonna kick your ass, eh?
I thought it was sorry. Isn't it sorry?
When I was in Canada, I was able to easily pass myself off as Canadian by, like, my personal philosophy is, remember, it's the thing that goes on the ocean, not the thing that goes on your shoe or your foot.
Yeah, a boat.
I heard people say it's a boot.
Did you actually hear people say a boot?
Yep,
Well, it must be a regional dialect thing.
it is. It actually is. A lot of us do say about, but then there's some people who say a boat and then a boot.
Alright.
It's just like certain locations, and it's very rare.
But yeah, next time you're at a diner, order a slinger. They'll probably ask you, what is this slinger? It's like, it's from a far off place called the Louisiana Purchase.
It's from a place that's been on fire ever since its recent election, United States.
Yeah. It's fine, Chaotic. You can join. Yeah, but we're doing Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. You had to
It's
say it like that. Captain Crunch. Yeah,
Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Not Crunch. Crunch. That's actually from surreal memes, because I've been really into surreal memes lately.
1 sec, I'll be right back.
Alright. And now I'm all alone. Alright.
He's all alone.
Oh, never mind.
Himself.
Oh, Spastic, do you know what a slinger is?
I literally just said that I'm from Texas and I've never heard of a slinger.
Oh, alright.
From the magical land of Missouri.
Yep. Okay, almost time to write. I think this is my last burst before I go and check my word count. Alrighty.
You get to Missouri, you go through your closet, then you go through Narnia, and then take a right at the Cracker Barrel sign. That was never part of the so I think that kind of counts. But I'm starting my own club called the Mile Ahead Club. That's when you fuck someone behind a Cracker Barrel billboard. We're doing a membership drive, so grab a partner and skip to Maloo. And welcome, Chaotic.
Hello.
Hey.
Just a bit.
Water. Body of water. Water in the camera.
That's okay. We're just normal people.
Yeah, I know, but still, I just get nervous at times.
All right. It subsides eventually.
Yeah. So the stream is called NaNoWriMo Day 10. It's a part of a story, I take it.
National Novel Writing Month. He's doing 27 Club, which is basically you're taking apart like those idol group tropes.
Yeah. You mean aesthetic one, kind one. You have all basically idols that are fake that are for this one personality trait, like a stereotype.
Well, Steve-O can explain it. Steve-O?
I'll do it when I'm done with this burst.
Okay. And I am currently writing Virgin Killer Club, which is a deconstruction, reconstruction of hentai stories.
Oh, great. Please tell me it involves laughable dialogue.
There is laughable dialogue, but not like, oh, my hips are moving by themselves. More like, she's so tight she could pry the shell off a mollusk.
Oh, dude. I already love this. Let me see. So what do you mean by deconstruction, reconstruction? It's like you're gonna tear it apart and then rebuild it to make it better, right?
Yes. Very similar to what Hot Fuzz did with cop drama. Like,
I think I remember. It's like no one actually dies in the film, despite it being a cop film.
sort of. It's the idea that, like, Hot Fuzz is about, like, this guy goes to a small town, and it's mostly just grunt work, like, really low-level police work, and there's no cool shootouts or anything. But as the guy does, like, the grunt work and all that stuff, he eventually uncovers, like, a real actual crime, and after doing all that paperwork and finally uncovering the real crime, it's like, okay, now that we know what cops actually do, let's see what these characters would do in an actual action movie situation.
And like explosions galore.
Well, mostly gunfights, and they're trying to paralyze the victims and arrest them, not actually kill them. And the only explosion in the movie, like, again, you'll have to see it. But in this case, the inciting incident of Virgin Killer Club is you have your typical hentai protagonist. He's down on his luck. He's waiting for a woman. But the problem is, like, he's, like, so underconfident and so depressed that he can't find anyone. And it turns out all the girls that he does like, they're too busy with their studies. They don't think they can find anyone either. So everyone's just given up. And it's kind of like, it shows just how dark the hentai world really is. So he, like, puts an anonymous ad on all the class billboards saying he's looking for someone. And the person who answers the ad is, of course, the tsundere character. And, like, it's obvious with her, she's equally as desperate. She comes from an equally sad background. She's also been rejected a bazillion times. And the scene I'm writing now, which is like the first act break, is the two of them going to a love hotel together to get this whole sex thing over with. And they're finding out a little bit too late that it's not just insert rod A into hole B. It's a lot more complicated. But luckily, the rest of the story, like, rebuilds sex up as what it actually is. Like, in the next love scene, he finally gets with the school bicycle, which is her nickname. And, well, let's just say she turns him into a man. Then the third love scene, the two main characters finally get back together, and using what they learned, they actually, like, have, for real, if mediocre sex. And then later on, like, one character, like, childhood friend character, begs for the main character to, like, do some crazy S&M shit on her. But it turns out there's a little phenomenon called subdrop. in which if someone is a submissive in a really really intense S&M relationship, it causes depression.
Oh, weird. From what I've heard of description, it sounds like an interesting take on the genre, but all I could think is just summing up as a more perverted, darker take on the anime Haganai, or I don't have that many friends.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like it's like sort of inspired by stuff like that.
That's what I could think of when I sum it up.
Yeah, though that's more the characters are obviously they have terrible personalities, but in this case, like all the characters have decent personalities, but they're so underconfident in themselves that they've just given up.
Spassy, can you stop making your porn outshine my story about a friggin' rock star?
Sorry.
Hey, come on,
Can you stop doing better than me, please?
Come on, Steve. You know the old saying, sex sells.
Yep.
Oh, it's a sad truth.
Hey, you know what? One of my characters has the clap right now, so I think I am outdoing you.
We have sex and rock and roll.
And drugs.
The best of both worlds.
Okay, so I named my diner in this book. I literally named it the Greasy Spoon.
Oh, please. That's just beautiful.
You've never heard of that expression?
The greasy spoon.
A greasy spoon is a name for a diner. Like, it's another term for a diner.
So they serve up those greaseball hamburgers that'll lay up in the hospital for a few days.
Yeah. Or Ed Slingers. Hey, if the Courtesy Diner wants free advertising, they better pay me to rename it the Courtesy Diner. What's a Courtesy Diner doing in LA? Which, by the way, I'm like kind of having a reverse version of SoCalization, because back in my story I was just like, wait a minute, I'm writing LA to be colder than it actually is. Like, it doesn't get down to coat weather in January in LA.
Yeah, they even made fun of that in the movie Annie Hall, where the main character, Woody Allen's character, who hates LA, is forced to go to LA during Christmas. And it's playing like Alvin and the Chipmunks, Christmas time is here. Well, they pass by palm trees in full bloom, covered in Christmas lights.
That's just great.
Oh well, I'm going back to the 30-minute burst, because, yeah, this is a lot less productive. I think I'll go back to my old Pomodoros. I go back to my creepypasta Pomodoro. Whew. Also, can we talk about, like, if you haven't seen my past streams, I did some pretty weird BGM stuff and posted some pretty weird videos on there. I'll show you some of them later, but
Does any of them involve YouTuber Mountain Dew?
I can't think of any that involve Mountain Dew, but all of them involve YouTube.
Oh, okay. At least you know who Mountain Dew is. That's good.
Oh, I thought you meant the drink.
No!
I didn't think you meant like the music video man. No, I found something even weirder than Mountain Dew.
Oh, boy.
You want me to play it?
Oh, boy. No, okay. Okay, now you got my attention. I'm not
The-
watching the stream at the moment, but you can send me the link to it. You got my attention.
Okay, the YouTube channel is called Educate Fun.
Okay, that's
Like education, but instead of shun, it's fun.
No, the thumbnail. I already know what it is. I've seen it.
Have you seen the tomato one?
Oh, no, there's a tomato.
Yes, there's a tomato one. It's the best.
I
Actually,
only know the Johnny, yes, Papa. That's the only one I know.
I don't know which is better, the tomato one or the one with the cat in the well. Spastic, do you want to see either of these?
Which one?
A channel called Educate Fun.
How
Like-
it's spelled?
Like, it's like
Oh, I've
education.
seen these. They're like fucked up 3D videos.
The only
This makes Promantis look like DreamWorks.
Like that
No,
video we saw that you animated that one time.
actually, this is a very different channel.
I said it all reminds me of them.
Okay. Let's see. Watch the one that's that has the Hindi text, and it's like transliterated as Tamatar Mahabahazadar or whatever.
I
'Cause-
saw the one with the freaking vampire, and it's like, give me the sugar.
That's not how it goes. That's the one with the pumpkin that goes, "Give me the
I
sugar."
know, but he eats the whole can of sugar. I didn't know sugar came in a can.
Also, I wonder why vampires use crosses and crosses and mirrors as silverware. According to this.
They're Japanese vampires.
yeah,
Okay, this has to be done bad on purpose.
What? The tomato one?
The one with the Tamatar Bottomizador stuff.
Yeah, that's the tomato one.
I just assume anything on Educate Fun was purposely done bad.
Give
Oh.
me the tomato.
Okay, but if you want to talk about intentionally bad stuff, which is absolutely beautiful, do the one with the surprise egg. There is a big surprise in it.
I swear to God, if that ends up being a jump scare.
No, it's not.
Okay, great.
All the videos end on cannibalism, okay? Or rather, I should word it as all the videos end on vor.
The only thing I can remember, like this other channel that had like purposely done bad animation. Let's see, another one involving Veggie Tales. That I can't remember what the channel was called though.
Oh, the one with "if you like to talk to tomatoes."
Man,
Have-
we've got a show for you.
Yeah. That time that guy sent me a virus, the guy who made that video.
I just love to imagine when I saw that, all I could think of is, ladies and gentlemen, introduce to you Rock Bottom.
Okay, what was the other channel I was thinking of? Oh yeah, Promantis, who actually intentionally does, like, badly animated videos. But they're all pretty weird and funny.
Like frozen on crack. No, frozen on LSD.
Channel called.
Promantis? The one who did Dora in a Nutshell?
Oh, I don't like this feeling. Oh no! Oh god! That thumbnail. That's from Chimon. Oh no! Terrifying. There's weeks.
Okay, I think I'm going to do one more 30-minute solid burst of writing where interrupting me is allowed. I think, and hopefully I'll actually be done.
Yeah, why is Dora so fat? Monkey slave, come here. Good God, her eyes. You've just seen some things that can never be unseen.
Okay, thing is, I make memes and I kill memes. in terms of memes, I give and I take away.
I have created the meme and I shall destroy the meme.
Devo, have you heard Meme Machine by Guy?
I think I have.
Meme Machine? Meme Machine. I'm a motherfucking meme machine.
Oh.
I eat the memes, I snort the memes, I inject the memes into my bloodstream. If you take my memes, then you owe me a fresh new pair of memes. Give me the memes. I smell the memes, I need all the memes
memes, and memes will survive.
Without memes, I will die.
Yep, that one.
Frank, I just Frank. His videos are purely satire. It's great.
But he's also been doing serious music too lately.
I mean, it's good for him, but
Yep.
still. But, I mean, even for satire, the things where he'll go way too far. Like, you know, you mean Kate incident?
Oh yes.
Granted, I have not seen that video. It's just when my friends told me about it, and I've taken their advice on not watching it. I've already heard about it. But
Yep.
the thumbnail, I can see why they wouldn't want me to watch it.
Yep. Let's not forget the one is teaching Japanese videos where he teaches them how to say 420 blaze it. Like, because I'm the coolest Japanese teacher ever, I'm gonna blaze it up with you guys. Now I call this shit Malaysian Airlines because once you smoke it, you're fucking gone. He smokes and he thinks all of his dolls are out together. He's like, kids, don't do marijuana. You might end up enjoying this show.
But I think there's also a classic video from Frank, the Weeaboo video. The rest was history.
Oh, yes. Now, I'm not talking about if you like anime, because I like anime too. My favorite animes are SpongeBob and Cory in the House. If you watch a little hentai on the download, that's okay too, because you know I'm all over that shit. But I'm talking about the guys that like keep 50 katanas in their house. They're like, yeah, I make love to my love pillow so much it stands up by itself. Those motherfuckers.
What if I really like Toho? Wait a minute, Toho's not an anime. I'm fine.
It's not an anime, it's just a game from Japan.
Yeah. Oh, let's not forget the episode of the meme lord comes in to attack Frank. Our only way to defeat him is with intelligent humor. Frank, haven't you seen this fucking show? Okay, you're right. We can't use intelligent humor.
We can't use intelligent humor.
And we must pray to the base god.
I think it's also great with the Pokemon Go video. That's a good one.
I have not seen that one yet. I've seen the thumbnail, but I haven't seen it in full.
Oh, God, you gotta see this. Alright, boy, take it!
Alright, let's see.
Alrighty, after this frenzy, this fusion frenzy, okay, shitty mini game thing that was on Xbox in the double O's called Fusion Frenzy. I played it, and it was annoying. It was an annoying game. Like, there was this kid named Zach, and everything looked like it was from Reboot, except better graphics. Why am I trying to describe this game, and why am I so sporadic in trying to describe it?
Oh, I remember this now. That's where him and Max the Mofo get lost.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, there's a countdown timer on the NaNoWriMo website, and I'm about to use it.
Oh, cool.
So, bam. It's called a word sprint. Alright. Right in time.
taking part in National Novel Writing Month, but I never really actually finished a story, let alone start one.
Well, that's the point. Give it a try.
Next year, dude.
I mean,
Let's
they
see.
have some Toho characters, the Toho season in the story. I think it would be nice, but try to find a way to do the pacing and stuff right. Just watching the Pokemon Go video. It's still funny as ever. You do have ripped on bad fan fiction from the Toho franchise, from the Toho community, right?
Yes,
Right.
We need to get back to that eventually.
Okay, question. I want you to be honest with me. Out of all the bad fan fiction you have read, whether it be from the Ripping series or just from personal experience, what was the genuine worst Toho fan fiction? In make it feel like it can involve a gap year or not or anything. What did you think was genuinely the worst?
Bogarts and Keyblades, hands down.
Yeah, in terms of like how objectively boring and cliche it is, like I cannot sit through a chapter of spell cards and keyblades. But there is one that Spastic did not mention that will make him writhe in fear. Just hinting at it, I think he's going silent over it and pale.
It's Raisin's Revenge, isn't it?
Yes, it's Raisin's Revenge.
I could probably rip it nowadays because I've gotten a lot bigger stomach than when we first ripped it.
Okay.
I have a feeling Raisin's Revenge, it sounds silly, yes, but it's gonna get a lot darker than I expected.
It's basically everything that I'm writing right now, except without the diapers and random side plots to talk about anime the writers like.
Okay, scene from Raisin's Revenge involves, I shit you not, there is this part in Raisin's Revenge where Raisin stops and pulls up a film projector or a TV or something and starts showing her adventures with Naruto and some girl from some magical girl show and shit.
Did she get the film projector? That's my question.
It's a show like other characters from another fan fiction series the guy does.
Yeah, so this Raisin's Revenge is a spin-off of his mega crossover fan fiction.
Crossover. Oh no, I'm just getting flashbacks of that one fan fiction that I mentioned to you, Steve. You know which one, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. It's called The Fable of Zero Kita.
Still doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, don't worry. I'll give you the fan fiction. You will see the horror that is.
Don't worry if that the perfect crossover fanfiction hasn't been made. Tails Gets Trolled exists.
Alright, I think I'll send it to you, Steve. And for Spastic, I'll also send it to you, so you can experience.
All right, I need to get writing.
The sad part is, the person, they made a sequel to it. Good God, it's just bad, really bad.
Mhm.
I mean, to be fair, what do we expect from a guy who made other classic works as Toho vs. Underfale, Tenchi fights the Social Justice Warriors, Tenchi fights the Social Justice Warriors 2, and my personal favorite, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, The Real Fascist Show.
Fuck?
That sounds like a troll fic maker.
Yeah.
Trust me. Just look at their Tumblr. Good God. I feel like that if I had to describe Zero Kita in one word, the fanfic, it would just be wrong. Just wrong.
Oh, then go read Raisin's Revenge yourself. It's on adultfanfiction.net.
Like, I'd say the difference between Raisin's Revenge and Spell Cards and Keyblades is Raisin's Revenge, as fucked up as it is, at least it moves along swiftly with very colorful, if not overly colorful, descriptions of all the things that happens. Whereas Spell Cards and Keyblades, it's literally just a bunch of Toho characters and Disney characters went to location, then the Heartless appeared, and then they fought them, and then they struck back, and then more Heartless appeared, and then Toho characters showed up and said, hey, Kingdom Hearts stuff is happening. Oh, we need to fight more Heartless. And then the Heartless appeared, and then they fought more Heartless. And then, oh, hey, here's Maribel and Renko, and now they're magical girls.
What?
Oh, and Mima knows about Keyblades.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. It's just like, okay, Heartless, Toho, Disney, and then magical girls. Wait, what?
Wait, I wasn't thinking of spell cards and keyblades. I was thinking of the other Kingdom Hearts Toho crossover.
Case of the Heart.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, wait, isn't that the one with like the sex scenes that are on Archive of Our Own? No, that's the other
got
one.
to that yet.
Keys to the Heart. Let's see. Hmm. Lemon. Can we not talk about lemons while we're writing? While I'm writing about a character who's based off Talos Angel.
Oh, no. I mean, the moment you mention it, then we're gonna start talking about it.
Talk about oranges instead.
I knew that when you mentioned lemon, you meant you meant like like the fan fiction term lemon, and it's like, oh boy, oh no, it seems like I'm just like, oh dear, I actually looked on TV tropes. There's actually a a scale, citrus, orange, lime, lemon, grapefruit. Oh dear.
Wait, I gotta see the scale for myself.
Okay. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Hmm.
I'll
For sure,
give it to you. Dispatchy, here's the link.
I mean, I've heard of a lime, but I've never heard of all the other stuff. I still have that picture of the whole, everyone leaned in with his, let's see. How do you use your other saber? Oh, master! Page 1 of 3,000.
That's all on the first page. Yeah, you see that?
The moment one person for the sake of one of the mermaids in her short breath.
Grapefruits. I'm scared of what a grapefruit fic is like.
Yeah, that would be Racin's Revenge.
Okay, let me see. Oh my god, there's a whole citrus scale, and I clicked on it, leads to a site that actually describes each one. Would you like me to describe it?
Oh, I see it.
Citrus is used to describe those mild interactions on the scale, such as a romantic hug or a kiss.
I got it. Get the harpoon. Let's see, what is it? Harpoon lodged in Cthulhu? Or what did I name the magical fucking weapon? Fuck. I think it's the mermaid lodged in Cthulhu. No, the harpoon plucked from Cthulhu. That's it.
Someone actually went out of their way to make a scale for types of fan pages that involve romance.
And hand it over to the barbarian. Let's see. Turned knight. The barbarian turned knight. Furf of Grendlen fled. It's a fantasy movie. I could just make shit up, alright? So he may slay the beast of should not roam the earth. And he may slay with it. Little do our heroes know that that Furf isn't quite pure of heart enough to wield the spear. I just like that idea of like, oh hey, I can wield it. Oh wait, I'm not pure of heart enough. Shit. Which I would put in like an actual fantasy novel. It's like, oh shit, I'm not pure of heart enough. This is really hurting me holding this. It's like it's on fire or something. Can someone take it from me?
The less pure you are, the more it hurts.
Yes.
characters you have ever encountered in any of the of any gap fic?
The dude from Keys to the Heart would be my candidate.
My candidate would be Ryoko from freaking whatchamacallit,
Gensokyo.
Lost in Gensokyo.
I seen on Lost Again Sokyo one. It's just like, why? I ready my karate skills in a world full of magic. Yes, that's a very good idea. A lot of that martial arts good. Yeah, a lot good of that martial arts training, did ya? Last time I checked, you're not calling me leave. I'm just having like this funny I'm having this like funny idea in my head for the next time you two do a riff of like a gap fic. It's like a drinking game. Take a shot for every single time for every single gap fic cliche that happens. I'd like to see how long it would take until you guys go crazy over drunk.
I do that.
I wouldn't, because I'm the teetotaler. I don't drink.
Yeah, he has to Tsukomi it up.
You have the one guy who's all for it, and you have the one other. It's just like, no, please don't go crazy, and he's drunk.
Let's see. I got a door to go to open the week. We're not going into that, okay? We're not going into the like inner workings of the story within the story. Nothing. Okay, the beast that should not roam the earth will be slain. We just won't worry about that now.
I'll be right back. I need to know my dogs are barking yet.
Yeah, that's a good place to like stope, I guess.
think was the very first person to start the whole Gappy Stew thing?
Actually, the original Mary Sue started way back in the 70s.
Yeah, I know the origin of the Mary Sue. It was a parody. It was a parody of Star Trek fics. But I mean like in terms of the Toho community, who do you think was the very first person to come up with the whole Gappy Stew formula?
I don't know. I'd have to check. I do know that like Average Joe and Gensokyo or something like might have started the trend, or I don't know.
I mean, like with the whole getting person lives in America. Said person gets gapped in by Yukari because they're too lazy to think of anything else. But comes in Arumia, despite her being like a very early state boss, right?
Yeah, but like I talked about this at an Acon panel once. That like every fandom, no matter what the series, will always have fanfic writers that will like write their character in as a transfer student. So my guess is it's as long as Toho has existed, there have existed the archetypical, let's insert my character into the story style fanfic.
And let's see, Toho project released in the late '90s, right?
Yeah,
Okay, making sure. I'm not sure if it was. I know it was released in the '90s. I'm not sure if it was like either mid '90s or late '90s.
late 90s. But another example is like in the Undertale fandom. Undertale's only been around for like 2 years, is it?
I think one or two.
And like since then, there have been fics where the main character or an OC falls into Mount Ebott, and they go on the adventure.
The farther you go, the more you regret. Despite the fact that Sand, despite is a skeleton, he doesn't have that. Doesn't have the organs.
Yes.
Love finds a way. But anyway,
No, but I do have bones.
anyway, I've made my personal quota, and I feel pretty good about that. So I think I'm going to stop the stream here. Thanks so much for being company and distracting me from actually writing.
It's what we do.
I actually,
Sorry.
I finally got a chapter done, and thanks for making an exciting stream, Spastique.
For having me.
But
Good.
I'm going to end the stream here and pick back up in the morning when I wake up. So, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for being here.